Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. All right. Yeah, we're sorting out some technical details. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Yeah, that sound was my phone. I'm doing this from like I'm talking to my phone. Yeah, I just muted myself. You have just heard my dog barking. Hello, and welcome to the Portuguese Grand Prix qualifying session today here in the Racing Statistics YouTube channel. My name is Ryan, as always. Yeah, from the Raian F1 YouTube channel. If you didn't know, I have a YouTube channel. It's pretty fun. And yeah, today I will be your commentator for this Portuguese Grand Prix, which is yet to start with the transmission, but we're here anyways. Let's check. There we go. Qualifying has been cancelled? What? I haven't heard that. I don't think that's true. Right now they are trying to fix a drain cover that, yeah, they have a pump there or a motor and then, yeah, whatever it is, a generator. I don't know what they're trying to do, but yeah, there's a ton of track marshals there trying to fix the drain cover. Ferrari are back. Doesn't seem like it. No, I don't think so. I think Ferrari are further forward, but not back. No. I think they are not faster than, not slower than AlphaTauri anymore. But yeah, back is a pretty overwhelming statement, let's say. They are probably still behind Renault, Racing Point, and McLaren. In my opinion, they may mix in sometimes, but yeah, overall, I don't think they are up there with the pace still. How are you guys? Yeah, yes, Quali today. Yes, we have Quali today, of course. You're just trying to fix the drain cover. We still have 10 minutes to go, and yeah, probably will be delayed for a couple minutes, but it's still going to be. Yeah, let me check the Formula One site. No one said that there's not going to be a qualifying session. Everything's still pretty swell. Jean Todt there with Mr. Binotto. Let me pop out the chat. Let's see. Is Sergio and Russell news true? It's just a rumor. It's just a rumor. Fun fact: I have actually made a video about that, analyzing it all. So you can check it out after the broadcast on Raian F1, my YouTube channel. It's probably in the description. Yes, so it's just a rumor that Sergio will be replacing George Russell for next season. We have no confirmation. Russell says he is secured for at least the next season. They're in well, yeah, hopefully just the next season. They're in Williams, but Doralton have refused to. Well, the new Williams team boss has refused has refused to refuse it. Hasn't said much about the incident. This stream will be without cameras. It's just the information there, me talking, and we will have a minimap with the drivers and the cars live. So that's pretty cool. I think the Williams will do good. In FP2, they came 14th and 11th. Yeah, I think they will be pretty decent today. Russell is 15th there. Yeah, I think he will be into Q2 once again. But the thing with the Williams is the race pace. They are really lacking the race pace. Sorry. And so I think that's going to be the biggest hindrance for them tomorrow, actually, not today. 69 points difference. Nice. How you doing, mate? I'm doing great. Kiko? Well, as good as I can be. I mean, it's currently my university is currently on exam couple weeks. Let's say it's not finals, but it's like midterm. Yeah, whatever. And we are struggling hard. But yeah, we're all suffering. Everything is suffering. Public university, you know how it is. Russell is definitely a good driver. Yeah, I think that if it is to come true, if Russell is replaced, it's going to be an absolute travesty, and it's going to be extremely shameful for both Williams and the new owners to get started on the back foot that hard. Everyone's going to fucking despise them. Yeah, qualifying is delayed for another half an hour. All right. Well, we'll be here still, commenting on whatever's going on. Yeah, so we might. Is it possible to add the qualifying delayed graph to the screen there for all the ones who are joining? Q1 does not start in 6 minutes. Q1 will be starting in 36 minutes. But if you stick along here, we will be talking all F1, all about F1. So I will be updating you on whatever's going on. So if you want to stick around, it's completely fine. And yeah, if you don't, you can come back in half an hour. And we will be starting Q1 qualifying, actually. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's see. Russell is good, but he needs a good car. Yeah, definitely. I mean, he has out-qualified every single... I mean, both his teammates, but in every single race, he has not been out-qualified by a teammate since he started F1 as a rookie. So that says a lot. Why is there a delay? Because they are fixing the track. A drain cover went loose on FP3 a few hours ago, and they are still trying to fix that. Woke up at 6 a.m. What are you, Sean? They haven't fixed that yet. No, they haven't. We're still getting the F1 intro. So that's fun. And then we're gonna be staring at the pit lane for half an hour, but Portuguese. Oh, all right. So it's your home race for the first time in a while, a long as while. If Russell moves to a more competitive, he could be a future race winner or champion. Yeah, definitely. I mean, Russell has said that Mercedes had approached him for a racing seat next year for 21, but Claire refused pretty much. Claire said, yeah, no, you're staying here with us. So yeah, pretty much that was a bit of a cock block for for Russell. And now that Claire is gone, he might be replaced, and that's a bummer, a big ass bummer. Guess where I'm from? I'm gonna say India with that name. Maybe Pakistan, I don't know. Russell and Leclerc are both good drivers. They just need competitive cars, definitely. I think Russell, Leclerc, and a few others are there on the top. I mean, with of course with Verstappen and with Hamilton. Yeah, I think those are the best we got. What's in 33 minutes? Q1 is in 33 minutes. Q1 has been delayed for those of you just joining us. For today, we're going to have the C3, C2, and C1 compounds, so the three softest compounds for today's qualifying session. I'm just getting the graph here. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. For those of you who did not know, they were trying the prototype Pirelli tires for FP1 and FP2 yesterday. So yeah, they got 3 sets of tires, and that's why there was a lot of running. On the prototype tires for either 2021 or 2022. They were the 21-inch, no, the 18-inch. I don't know what's the big ass rims that they are running, the big ass wheels. They were the regular wheels, the regular rubber, let's say. But yeah, prototype compounds. Who will race for Haas next year? 2 rookies. They are saying so. They suggested that they will be having 2 young drivers for next year. The racing school car is there. Oh, we're now seeing the replay of what happened. We have Sebastian Vettel there. Let's see. Oh yeah, going over the drain cover, and it completely destroyed his floor. God damn. Yeah, they're going to try and fix that. Well, they're still trying to fix that now. Yeah, so Haas, they're probably going to be having to. Oh, the whole qualifying is delayed. Yeah, the whole, like, they're replacing the whole piping underneath the drain cover. All right. But yeah, going back to the Haas thing, I think, yeah, they're going to be running 2 rookie drivers probably. I think it's maybe going to be Schumacher, maybe not. I think maybe Schumacher wants to, well, Ferrari wants to have Schumacher in the Ferrari, so probably he's going to be running an Alfa Romeo next year. But I'm going more towards Mazepin and Iliad or Schwartzman or whatever. But Mazepin is certainly going to be there. Portimao should replace Catalonia. I completely agree. They shouldn't be racing at the same track that they are having, like, all the running in preseason testing. So yeah, I think Portimao should definitely replace, or any other track should definitely replace Catalonia. Catalonia should either be a racing track, or a testing track. I don't think it can be both, because, well, pretty much drivers, when they come to FP1, they can they have their cars fine-tuned to every last detail, unless they have a big upgrade package, which also usually happens. But yeah, if it gets replaced, it wouldn't be a big loss, definitely. Will a two rookie lineup will work for Hasto? Well, a two experienced driver lineup definitely does not help, as we are seeing right now, and they also could use with a ton of money. So yeah, one paid driver and one rookie driver could do some good. I mean, they at least have to try. They have to try. They have 2021, which is basically already a dead season, and then for 22 they can prepare full on with drivers who will already have quite a lot of experience having run in 2021. So yeah, I think it's going to be good. You actually live near Portimao. Well, you can go to the race, can't you? Imagine if a new competitive team was created and had a Russell Leclerc lineup or a Schumacher Elliott lineup. Yeah, that's definitely not gonna happen. It would be great, yeah, definitely, but I honestly don't see that. A new competitive team was created. I mean, for 21, for 22, sorry, maybe. But until the engine regs change, I don't see anyone coming here to like for a new team because, well, F1 is just not competitive or innovative enough as it is. Maybe 22 will encourage a privateer or two to maybe join the grid. But a manufacturer will have to wait until 26 for the engine regulation change. Definitely. Or maybe if they switch to more if they switch the fuels to what's the name? To organic fuel. That's it. To organic fuel. That will entice I think Volkswagen we're saying that if they had organic fuels, they would be interested in joining the grid. So we'll have to wait and see for that. Hopefully Mick doesn't end up like Bruno Senna. Well, Schumacher has much more promise than Bruno Senna. Bruno Senna was almost a paid driver. Pay for YouTube Premium ad free. Yeah, I have YouTube Premium. It's pretty cheap, at least here. And yeah, it's completely worth it. Sorry, it's still pretty early here. I'm watching from Japan. Your statistics videos are always interesting. Oh, well, thank you for tuning in. Formula One needs and deserves a Schumacher. Well, if it's good, sure, of course. But if it's not, yeah, I doubt so. Oh, we're now seeing the back of Zach Brown and Andreas Seidel. I got invited for tomorrow's private McLaren event. How's it called? The McLaren. What's the name of it? No one knows what it is. The McLaren Slipstream. That's it. This McLaren Slipstream event. No one knows what it is. It's probably going to. We have a Zoom link, so we're probably going to be a stream of some sort. With maybe the drivers and maybe even some team staff like Andreas or Zach or Andrea or whoever it is. And it's going to be before the race, so that's going to be extremely interesting. I will keep you updated. Maybe I will not be joining tomorrow because, well, it depends on when this ends. I think it ends before the race, so I might be able to come in here. So yeah, I'll tell you how it goes. It's the McLaren Slipstream event. It's with fans. Apparently, I've been speaking to some people on Twitter. At least it's going to be at least 50 people. So I don't know how it's going to work. It's going to be pretty interesting. Gunta should get good paid drivers so they could buy enough optional log coach from has to make the car competitive. What does that even mean? Curious to what the new engine regs will be. Oh, definitely. Yeah, me too. They have to come sooner rather than later. It's not going to be electric because Formula E has exclusive rights for electric engines, like similar in open wheel electric racing cars for I think it's 20 years. Sorry about the noises here in the back. I think it's 20 years, so it's going to be at least until 36, I think, 2036, that we won't have pure electric engines in F1. There have been a few suggestions. I have come up with some that I have not seen anywhere. Hear me out. A main electric power unit, but with a rotary secondary engine, like a two-rotor secondary engine. Those make some amazing sound, and it would make sense. I mean, lots of sound, less emissions, and everything. It burns some oil, but yeah, that would be great and amazing to see. And if not, well, maybe hydrogen or something, or some organic fuels. I have no idea, but it cannot be electric. It cannot be fully electric. When will it start? I have no idea. Whenever they fix it, they are still fixing it. They have to seal it. That's the thing. It's not just putting it back where it used to be. They have to seal it so that cars drive over it. It doesn't fly out once again. So yeah. Do you think Max can get a pole today? I don't see it happening. No, unfortunately. I think it's going to be Bottas. I'm backing Bottas for this weekend because Hamilton hasn't been able to get it straight, get the setup straight and everything. Yeah, okay. So they're already sealing everything up there. We might be back racing sooner rather than later. So yeah, probably 20 more minutes. That's going to be all that's needed. So when does it start? In probably 20 minutes. That's the answer. It looks like they're done. Yeah, pretty much. They just have to wait for it to dry or whatever. I have no idea what they're doing there. From Japan, we're having people worldwide. Japan, Serbia, Germany, Romania, India, Russia, Italy, Italia, the UK. Switch Catalonia with Portimao, Paul Ricard with Jerez. Jerez is not a good track and they cannot race. Oh, no, I think that was Valencia. Yeah, Jerez is not a good racing track. Definitely not. They had a few good races, but it's not a good racetrack. Sochi with Mugello. I think they should switch Paul Ricard with the Nürburgring. We've had an amazing, amazing race there. It was beautiful, beautiful there. So I would love for it to stay there for a few more years. Well, actually, I think it's going to go back to what it used to be before if they had the chance. They're going to be. Can you hear all the construction work that's going on in the back? Let me check. All right, so no, there is no background sound there. So I think we're good. Yeah, there's some crazy construction work going there in the back, but I think the noise reduction from my microphone here on my phone is doing a pretty decent job. Yeah, it's got like 3 mics there. So hydrogen fuels, yeah, I mean they are volatile and extremely expensive, so maybe we should bring back refueling for that to work, because they are not as efficient as petrol fuels. There's a great Chain Bear video. It made a a few days ago. It explains pretty much what's the deal with hydrogen and how we could implement it here in F1. It's pretty decent. It's pretty good. I have to buy some racing gasoline to hopefully flush out and get my motorcycle running. All right. Yeah, the fuel cells. Fuel cells might also be an answer. I have this kind of absurd idea, but if the FIA started a European championship where each country entered a driver, it'd kind of be like Eurovision, but with single-seater car racing. It would be cool. They had this. What was the name of it? It was super single-seater racing. From, let's see. Let me check. If anyone knows it, please put it on the chat. I'm going to try and Google it. Country-based single-seater championship. The A1, here it is. A1 Grand Prix. Yes, the World Cup of Motorsport. This is it, the A1 Grand Prix, A1 GP. Was a single make open wheel auto racing series that ran from 2005 until 2009. It was unique in the field that competitors solely represented their nation as opposed to themselves or a team. The usual format in most Formula Racing series, the usual format as such, it was often promoted as the World Cup of Motorsport. The series was ratified by the FIA, and races were held in traditional Formula One off-season. The Northern Hemisphere winter, the nation-based A1 GP concept was founded by blah 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 in Dubai in 2003. The series was later liquidated after failing to field any races in 2009. So it was a thing. It was a spec series racing. It was a spec car racing series. There we go. And they had France, Switzerland, Great Britain, Germany, New Zealand, and Portugal as teams. Oh no, that's the champions. So the participating countries were South Africa, Brazil, Canada, Mexico, USA, China, India, Indonesia, Japan, Korea, Lebanon, Malaysia, Pakistan, Singapore, Australia, Czech Republic, France, Germany, Great Britain, Greece, Ireland, Italy, Monaco, Netherlands, Portugal, Russia, Switzerland, Australia, and New Zealand. So yeah, it was a pretty interesting championship, let's say. So yeah, Evan Darcy, great idea, already executed, and it failed, but a great idea nonetheless. A1 GP is the name. Yeah. We got it. Thank you, David. David? Your country won in 2000. Yeah, you're all checking it now. It's a pretty interesting concept. No, I don't think there was a 2009 series. Let me check. No. Oh, yeah, the 2008 to 2009. Yeah, so 2005, France won, then Germany, then Switzerland, and then Ireland for the last event in 2008. So it's pretty interesting. I had completely forgot about that. Any news from Quali? Yeah, the delay still will start in 15 minutes. I'm kind of hungry, so I might take a break here to go and get something to eat and then come back for like 5 minutes. Sultan bringing F1 to South Africa. They used to host races here in the early 90s. Yeah, I mean, it's got lots of having an F1 race it implies lots of things, mostly financial. First, they have to determine if there is a track, an A1 rated track, for the race. Then they have to determine if there's going to be enough spectators for it to be feasible. Then it's a bit of a logistics problem. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass, and money nowadays it's what is more important other than rather than like good racing. This season has been a one-off. Since the beginning of the season, I've said that this is going to be a great season because it's going to be entertainment over money. I mean, there's not going to be money in the decision process of who hosts a race. Yeah, okay, so they're still drying up that there the drain cover. So yeah, same goes with tons of Grand Prix that have gone and are probably not going to come back for the next few years. Like the Argentine Grand Prix was always a staple event. Usually started the season from the 50s to all the way up to the 90s. But now it's gone, and it's probably not going to come back anytime soon. Unfortunately, the German Grand Prix was also always a staple, and it's now gone. It came back this year, but it's probably not going to be there for the next season. And yeah, it's always going to be from now on money over talent over good racing. Like we're seeing with the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix that's been proposed, and it's probably going to be run. So what are they commentating on here? Let's see. Oh, they're explaining all the drain cover issues. 2015. Oh yeah, Grosjean in 2016. I remember that one. Where was it when Grosjean crashed in 2017? Was it in Spain? I think it was Spain. I don't know. Well, I'm going to take a few minutes to go and get something to eat, and then I will come back before the qualifying session. I'll be right back, guys. All right, I'm back. Let's just message. So the music is lowered down. Now interviewing Zach Brown. Everyone's already gone from the track, so it's pretty much clear to go. I want to hear this Zach Brown interview. What is my favorite driver? From the current ones driving or all time? From the current ones, I think it's Daniel. Yeah. I mean, I don't have a favorite from the current ones, but if I had to choose, I would say Daniel Ricciardo. It's the one I like the most. I'm predicting the top 6: Hamilton, Bottas, Verstappen, Norris, Albon, and Sainz for today. I hope that's the result. It would be great for McLaren. That what happened to Renault? I don't know what happened to Renault. They were just a little bit slower. They maybe didn't. They were running maybe another setup, another, like, they were going for long runs when they on high fuel, when they should have been on quick runs on low fuel. I don't know. We'll have to see. Today we'll find out what's going on in about 15 to 20 minutes. As the session is about to start in 3 minutes now. The session is about to start in 3 minutes. Yeah, McLaren also has tons of upgrades coming up. So yeah, probably they will equal the Renault on pace, because the Renault have a clear pace advantage now. But there's a big ass upgrade packaging coming, because, well, you probably saw the new front wing concept that looks much more like a Mercedes. That's the first part of like a 3-set kit, let's say. And the next 2 parts are coming anytime now, not this weekend, but maybe next one. And it's going to be really interesting to see. I hope McLaren will be better. Yeah, the thing with McLaren is that they cannot get the 2 cars to finish. That's the problem. Every single race they have an issue, either because they fuck up a pit stop, because another car crashes into them, because Carlos crashes into the wall. But they always have something happen to either one of the 2 cars. Last week we had Lando having the engine overheating issues. The week before we had Carlos crashing onto the wall. The week before we had issues similar. They had. It's always something going wrong with them. I hope this curse will soon be lifted and they will be able to score what they deserve, a nice amount of points, and yeah, be back on the fight there, because they are honestly starting to fall behind. My predictions for this quali, I think it's going to be Bottas, Hamilton, Verstappen. That's going to be the top 3. I think Bottas is going to be on pole today. He has been getting much faster lap times and is much more accustomed to the car than Lewis was. Vettel, do you think he will get to Q3? Really? I honestly don't. I think he will be 11th or 12th. He will be just out of the top 10. All right, so qualifying has now started. Qualifying is now go. We have a green light at the end of the pit lane, and all the cars are coming out finally. Yeah, great to see. Yeah, getting to the end is a challenge. Yeah, that's the thing. What happened to Stroll? Is it because he didn't get the upgrade? No. Stroll has gotten the upgrade for quite a while. No, I don't know what happened to Stroll. Oh, he got tons of his times deleted. Yeah, that's the thing. 125 times, I think it was, have been deleted for exceeding track limits on just Friday. Well, FP1, FP2, and FP3. So it's going to be interesting today to see if any drivers exceed the track limits and are punished for it, like going out of qualifying punished for it. Let's see. It's going to be pretty interesting today. Yes, it started, of course. Here come the cars. Everyone is now out except for the Mercedes and the Red Bulls. Leclerc might not do good today. Ferrari have been good in the practice sessions. Yeah, I know. If they do good today, it'll happen like last weekend. I think he will get swallowed up by the pack tomorrow. I don't think he will be moving up in positions. Do the Ferraris have new upgrades today? If they do, they might be just a little bit faster. Russell could maybe get P13, but that's a stretch. Oh, definitely a stretch. That would imply going like faster than the Alpha Tauris, pretty much. I think he will get to Q2, but maybe P14, P15. Well, P13, yeah, P13 can also be a possibility. I'm not ruling that out. Yeah, I mean, sure, whatever, bring it on. Oh shit, I forgot to, well, mute the mic. Well, you'll hear me blowing my nose. That's not. Is Albon better than Gasly? It's a tricky question. They have never been on equal machinery. I think Gasly is slightly better than Albon, but maybe that's just because of experience. I mean, if you speak to me in Russian, I have no idea what to answer because I don't know Russian. So, yeah, there's not much I can do about that. So we're now starting to see times. Both McLaren's times have been deleted because of exceeding track limits. So we have Perez, Gasly, Kvyat, Raikkonen, Giovinazzi, Magnussen, Stroll, and Grosjean right now. Again, keep talking to me in Russian, and yeah, there's not much I can do about that. Do you speak English? I do speak English, yes. Ricardo goes P2 ahead of his teammate Ocon, who is now on P3. So the top 5 now looks Perez, Ricardo, Ocon, Gasly, and Kvyat. Yeah, Sainz is going now for another lap, trying to set a time because it's been deleted. Let's see. Lando Norris, P3 between the two Renaults. So the Renaults are not having any issues. That's exactly what I said for the one who was asking. Oh, Sainz goes P2. P2, 1/10 behind Sergio Perez. Have lots of Leclerc, Vettel, and overall Ferrari fans here on the chat, it seems. I think Red Bull should drop Albon back to AlphaTauri for the next year and bring back Gasly or maybe even Hulkenberg. Yeah, Gasly is not going back up there. That would be the worst thing for him to do. Gasly going back up, it's not something that he should do. Russell, P9, that's great. So yeah, Gasly going up there, he would be the number 2 to Verstappen. He would be the lapdog, let's say. Oh, Vettel goes P2. That's great. A great effort from the Ferrari. Let's see. Charles Leclerc goes fastest. Charles Leclerc P1, provisional P1 for Q1. So yeah, I think Gasly needs to look outside the Red Bull program. Definitely, Gasly has to go. Well, the rumors that have been going around about him replacing Ocon, I mean, that's valid. I would agree with that. All right, so an update on what's going on here. We have 18 drivers who have set times, everyone apart from the 2 Mercedes drivers. So we have Perez, followed by Verstappen, Leclerc, Kvyat, Gasly, Vettel, Sainz, Ricciardo, Albon, Norris, Ocon, Raikkonen, Russell, Giovinazzi, Latifi, Grosjean, Magnussen, and Stroll. So that's our top 18. Well, the 18 drivers who have set a time, and then we have Bottas and Hamilton who have not. Stroll moves up to P12 and Magnussen up to P16. Sorry, I had to go for a sec. McLaren 1-2 is almost impossible. Oh, definitely almost impossible. They could have gotten a 1-2 in Monza. They could have gotten not a 1-2, I don't think, because Gasly had already pitted before that. But I think they could have gotten without Hamilton's kerfuffle and the red flag that followed. I think they could have gotten a 2-3, and that would have been the best result they have had. Well, in a long ass while. 2-3, the last time they got a double podium, it was in 2014 Melbourne with Jensen Button and Kevin Magnussen. So yeah, that would be pretty new to see. Oh, yellow flag, track hazard. Norris goes up to P2. Okay, green flag, someone went wide there. Verstappen is now P4, as we have Bottas on P1, Norris P2, Perez P3, Verstappen P4, Ocon P5, then followed by Ricciardo, Leclerc, Kvyat, Gasly, and Vettel. In the elimination zone, we have Russell, Giovinazzi, Magnussen, Grosjean, and Hamilton, who has not been able to set a lap yet. Okay, now he sets a lap and he goes P2. Okay, so Raikkonen is now down in the elimination zone. Arthur Leclerc might move to F3. It'd be cool to see Leclerc on the grid. Yeah, it would be like going back to seeing the two Schumachers. Oh, so the yellow flag was because Max Verstappen went wide on turn 1. What's happening to Hamilton? He's P2. Nothing really. Red flag 4. No, we don't have a red flag. No red flag. Albon goes to P7 behind his teammate Verstappen, who is on P6. That's weird. Perez P3. Perez now P3. Antonio Giovinazzi, goes faster than his teammate, goes up into P15 as Carlos Sainz improves on his time, up into P6 as Pierre Gasly, up into P5 on the AlphaTauri. Pierre Gasly's 5th fastest. Roman Grosjean 16th fastest, Lance Stroll 8th fastest now. Albon is actually on the pace, yeah, Albon is actually on the pace. But that's because, I think it's because Verstappen went wide. Oh, Vettel's time has been deleted. Vettel is down to P14 now. Looks like your video is slower than the live screen. The thing is, the commentary is slower. That is definitely it, because, well, yeah, there's a delay between me talking and it going live on YouTube. It's like 30 seconds, I think. So yeah, I'm reading the chat as soon as I see them. But yeah, the messages might have gone a little bit up for when I say them. Leclerc podium, yeah, that's not gonna happen. Firstly, because he doesn't have the pace, and second, because it's Saturday. It's qualifying day. What happened to Ricardo and Ocon? Nothing. They just need to set faster times. They're not pushing hard enough, and the track is getting faster and faster. You think Raikkonen can make a comeback next year? What do you mean comeback? Do you think he will be on the? Do you mean be on the grid? Maybe he will be on the grid. It wouldn't surprise me. Oh yeah, I'm speaking behind the infographics. Yeah, because the graphics are live, and I'm also speaking live. But by the time it gets shown to you, it's a little bit, yeah, old, let's say. Oh, Hamilton and Verstappen set the two fastest times. I completely missed that. Hamilton is now first, Verstappen is now second. Then we have Bottas, Perez, Leclerc, Gasly, Norris, Sainz, Stroll, Albon, Ocon, Ricciardo, Kvyat, Vettel, and Giovinazzi. I think there's like a 10-15 second delay. Let's see, let me tell you what the delay is. I'm going to unmute the stream here. No, yeah, it's probably like 30 seconds at least. I'm hearing it now, and it's just saying about the Verstappen and Hamilton setting the two fastest times. It's a bit behind, yeah. There's quite a gap between Leclerc and Vettel. Yeah, definitely. Almost, it's like 8 tenths a gap. Oh, like, can we see Raigan win a championship again? No, definitely not, dude. Definitely not. Raigan is now P17, slower than Antonio Giovinazzi. No, definitely won't be seeing him win a championship anytime soon. $23-second stream delay for me. Well, maybe it's a delay, like you're seeing the screen a little bit more delayed than I am. I'm watching on F1 TV now. Let's see, I'm going to actually time this. Let me go into the clock app here, and I'm going to clap and start a timer. Let's see when I hear the clap. Well, that was a bitch clap, but okay, so it's 21 seconds. 21 seconds is the gap. Yeah, it's a big gap. Not as big as I thought it was, but pretty big. Yeah, turns out I was in the live stream, like I was watching a little bit behind. Oh, I have to mute this once again. There we go. So Gasly, We're now on board with Gasly for some reason. He's P6. I don't know why we're on board with him, but whatever. Latifi now moves up into P18 ahead of his teammate George Russell. Now Daniel Ricciardo improves up into 8th place. Russell is now on a fast lap as well, so we'll have to see how he sets a time, if he improves and beats his teammate once again, or if he does not. Roman Grosjean up into P15. Kimi Raikkonen improves and not enough to go past his teammate. He stays P17. We have 2.5 minutes to go to Q1. Kvyat goes faster than Ocon, P12. Albon, 6th place, faster than, well, pretty much the whole midfield. Gasly does not improve. Gasly stays 7th. Let's see now. Stroll, oh, it's just starting the lap. Russell does outperform his, outqualify his teammate. Oh, P16 does not make it through to Q2. All right, so my prediction was not true then. P16 for George Russell, unless he can set a fast time in the 2 minutes that are left. Let's see, we have now, that's Lando Norris. Less than 2 minutes to go now. Oh, Esteban Ocon, P12. Did he get his time deleted? Lando now, coming on to turn 2. Who's that? That's the Williams. Oh, that's the Williams. So Nicolas Latifi going for another run. So yeah, we have Hamilton, Verstappen, Bottas, Perez, Leclerc, Albon, Gasly, Norris, Ricciardo, Sainz, Stroll, Ocon, Fiat, Vettel, and Grosjean now. Norris is P8, Kimi is P18. How's Raikkonen? Raikkonen is, I just said Raikkonen is 18th. Pole prediction, I already said, I think it's gonna be Bottas this race. Still have faith. I don't know what for, but I still have faith. 69 point gap. Let's see now Nicolas Latifi as he comes around the last corner now, the last sweeper. And he goes... Oh, does not improve. Half a second down. Okay, so P19 he stays. Esteban Ocon still P12. Grosjean across the line. Oh, Raikkonen P15. Raikkonen just moves up and moves into Q2. Wow, Giovinazzi P16, just behind his teammate. Daniel Kvyat P13, that's not, well, slightly improved on his time, not enough to move up a position. So Raikkonen is through to Q2. Magnussen P19, Latifi's down to last now. Pierre Gasly P4. Sebastian Vettel P7 now. Albon now beats him once again, P7 for him. So the drivers who are out are Giovinazzi, Grosjean, Russell, Magnussen, and Latifi. We have Stroll moving up into P9 now. Russell, oh, P15, Russell. So Russell manages to make it. Russell manages to push Raikkonen down. All right, so Russell is up into Q2. So I was right then. So we have Raikkonen, Giovinazzi, Grosjean, Magnussen, and Latifi. Those are the ones who are out. And Stroll gets his time deleted for exceeding track limits, pushing him down to P12. Russell Q2, damn. What a good effort. Great effort. P15. Great job, Russell. Right. So once again, Raikkonen, Giovinazzi, Grosjean, Magnussen, and Latifi all out of Q1. Russell just makes it to Q2. Yeah, that track definitely got much better by the end of the qualifying session. Improved a lot there. Both Ferraris might make you three. I don't think so. No. No, I don't think so because we didn't see Ocon, Stroll, Sainz, Ricardo, and Norris go for a lap there when the track was at its best. So I think that Ferrari pace is not actually representative of what the weekend pace is like. I think they will, if maybe Leclerc will make it through to Q3, but I don't think both of them will. No way. Russell 4 points. If there's carnage ahead, I could definitely see that. Yeah, hopefully that will happen. Hopefully. We're now on the onboard lap with George Russell. Who do you think is going to be in Red Bull 421? I think it's going to be Paris. If it's anyone, if it's not Albon, it's going to be Paris, I think. Marco has already stated that he's going to look outside of the Red Bull family if they are to replace Albon. As much as I would love to see Nico make a comeback, I don't see it happening, unfortunately. I mean, unless he can get a seat at like Haas or whatever, I don't think there's a place on the grid for him. There's tons of young talent coming through. Imagine Hulk in the Red Bull and he'd still be on the line to get a podium. Yeah, there's a curse. Imagine Nico races for almost 10 years, then is left without a seat for 2020, then comes back for 3 amazing performances with Racing Point, and then he comes back and wins a race. That would be la crème de la crème. Hulk smash. Oh, so we're going to have 15 minutes for the session rather than 18 now for Q2. So it's going to be a shorter session to try and compensate for the time lost in the beginning for the track repairs. Do you think Russell should rate for Mercedes instead of Bottas? Yes. That's it. I'm not going to add anything to that. Yes, I think so. If Hamilton weren't there, the whole world, sorry. Hulkenberg would be 7-time world champion. Oh yeah, definitely agree, yeah. No, I think if Hamilton wasn't there, Rosberg would be 7-time world champion. I think Hulkenberg is really fast, but it's not like top 5 fastest drivers fast. I mean, he got outperformed by Daniel Ricciardo. He got outperformed by, but he outperformed Carlos Sainz though, Mr. Ferrari himself. Hulk is perfectly rated as a solid midfield driver. I agree. Yes. No overrated nor underrated. Definitely. Imagine Russell goes into Mercedes if Hamilton quits F1. Oh, I definitely see that happening. Yes. I think that's what the plan is. In fact. Russell was the best 2019 rookie. In F2, he won the championship by 60 points. Exactly. He has not had the chance to show what he's got. And hopefully, well, he gets the chance to sooner rather than later. Because, well, yeah, you cannot let a ton of years go past and him still being on a back marker team. He's got the talent to be much higher up the grid. Alonso 7 times in Hamilton. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Also agree with that. Yeah. Hit the throttle in another model. Yeah, he's not going to switch teams. I don't think he's going to switch teams. I think it's just going to quit F1 or something. Because where's he gonna go? Ferrari? No. Where's he gonna go? Red Bull? Definitely not. McLaren? Back to McLaren? I don't see that. Yeah, I don't know where he would go within F1. Maybe another racing series, maybe Extreme E, whatever. Maybe, but no, I don't see him going outside of Mercedes in F1. Kimi 3-time champion, if not for McLaren technical problems. But that's the thing. I mean, that's what makes or breaks a championship. If Russell would be the champion if he was in the best car last year. I mean, if the Williams was the fastest car, he would have been champion. Yeah, but that's the thing that comes with the car. I mean, you cannot change that. No matter what you think, what you want to happen, it's still the facts. I mean, we can speculate all day long, but in the end of the day, that's just what happens. Hulkenberg has a great personality, though. Yeah, the same as Roman. Roman has is one of the nicest guys on the paddock. Extremely nice to be around and super funny guy and everything, but he's just not that fast of a racing driver. and yeah, I mean, he can do a cooking show, whatever. He loves to cook, but he has to be fast in a car to stay on the grid. No one has set a time so far, no. So there are no times. We are still waiting. Well, we'll have a few. We've had a few times set, but not enough to be representative. We have Bottas and Perez, Verstappen, Gasly, Albon, Ricciardo, Stroll, Viet, Russell, Norris, Hamilton, Sainz, Vettel, Leclerc, and Ocon. That's the top 15. Lando up into P3. Oh, Q2 is already underway. Yeah, Hamilton encountering tons of traffic there. Ruined his lap, definitely. Russell P9. Yeah, Russell's down on P12 now, but ahead of Hamilton. Ahead of Hamilton. Where is Latifi? Latifi is out in Q1. He's probably taking a bathroom break or something. Oh, Sainz has had his time deleted for exceeding track limits. Do you think he will be Mercedes in 21? Who, Russell? Not 21, but 22.
What?
That's my dog once again. Dog is back. Leclerc did his time on the mediums. That's risky. Definitely, yeah. He still has time to set another time. Like, there are still 9 minutes to go. Man, that Fiat Punto can go faster than P6. Yeah, Gasly is doing pretty decent, let's say. Sainz is now on another lap. Let's hope he doesn't get this one deleted. Albon does not improve on his time. He stays 8th. Let's see. Ocon now coming around the last corner and 10th fastest. Oof, that's down. That's really slow. Let's see now. Carlos Sainz goes 4th fastest. Carlos Sainz on the McLaren ahead of his teammate. And Verstappen P3. Verstappen P3 behind Bottas and Hamilton. I think McLaren will go for podiums next year. Oh, definitely. Don't even doubt it. Yeah. I think the McLaren and the Renault are going to leave the Racing Point in the dust next year. I honestly do think so. I think that the Racing Point will be fighting with the Ferrari for P5/P6. And yeah, I think that the field will be much more compartmentalized, let's say, than it was this year. We'll have the top teams, which will be Mercedes and Red Bull. And we'll have the second tier, which I think is going to be McLaren, Mercedes, and Renault. And well, actually, I don't think 2021 is going to be extremely. I think Renault are going to outscore McLaren next year, because McLaren have to. I just remember McLaren have to do the engine change, and that's going to compromise tons of upgrades for next year. The upgrade tokens, they're going to use them all up on fitting the new engine. So I think it will be Renault will be the 3rd fastest team, actually. Also, they have Fernando Alonso, so I think Fernando will bring back the podiums to Renault. That would be amazing to see. Oh my God. And then we will have the McLarens and the Racing Points and the Ferraris. Yeah, I think the McLarens are going to edge out the other two out. But I think they will be very competitive. They will be this year's midfield, pretty much. I think Renault will become last year's Red Bull. And then behind them, we'll have AlphaTauri trailing behind. And then, the back markers of Haas, Alfa Romeo, and Williams. That's my prediction for next year. All right, so everyone is pretty much in now. We have Bottas, followed by Hamilton, Verstappen, Perez, Sainz, Norris, Gasly, Leclerc, Albon, Ricciardo. And then on the elimination zone, we have Ocon, Stroll, Fiat, Vettel, and Russell. Sorry, Alpine. Yes, my bad. Valerio Pochetti, you are right. Alpine, not Renault. Hamilton is one of the best drivers. I mean, yeah, he is. That is undisputable. Russell is doing a great job. He deserves a Mercedes seat. Yeah, I mean, if you put him in a Mercedes, you may hear an ambulance in the background now. That's something that's happening because it's an ambulance. I think if Russell is put into a Mercedes for say next year, he will not do as good as Valtteri did on his first season in 2017. But that's just part of the deal. I mean, he's just more unexperienced than Valtteri was. Valtteri already had podiums and already been racing for a decent number of years. So yeah, I think Russell will take a few months to acclimatize to the car and to be able to take the fight to Hamilton. But I think he will. Ricardo developed conspiracy theory. Ricardo developed Renault a lot just to give themselves some challenge for they go to McLaren. Oh, that's definitely not true. I mean, that's definitely just insane. It's like saying the moon is fake, whatever. As much as I like Albon as a person, he needs to get out of F1 to reset the mentality. I don't think F1. I think Red Bull Racing. So a few cars are out now. We're seeing both AlphaTauris on the 3 screens that we have here. Kvyat, Gasly, and Kvyat. Or is it Kvyat, Gasly, and Gasly? Okay, now we have Kvyat, Gasly, and Stroll. Why are they on mediums? Who are they on mediums? Oh, the Ferraris are on mediums. Oof, that's a tough one. That's rough. Why is Russell not out? He is out. He's on an out lap now. Hülkenberg in a Red Bull should be on the podium. In your twins is totally overrated. Yeah, no. I think he will be in a podium if he gets a Red Bull seat. Why is Vettel on mediums? Because it's all part of the Ferrari master plan. Pietro Fittipaldi on Haas. I don't see that. No, definitely I don't see that. Not this year. Pietro, I think he's in Formula 3, maybe in the future, but not now, no. Ferrari master plan, definitely, yeah. 2 minutes to go. Drivers are now starting, well, they are all out, trying to set their final times to get through to Q3. Do you think Leclerc will be in the top 3? No way, no way. Yeah, Gasly has been outperforming his machinery like pretty decently this whole weekend. And maybe the AlphaTauri is just faster than we think because Kvyat is maybe slower. Maybe that AlphaTauri is as fast as a Ferrari. That's the difference between a good and a great driver. Ferrari Master Velan. Where is the V Force Spinella? It's hard being a Stroll fan. All right, so drivers are now starting to cross the line. We see Verstappen improving on his time, not enough to move up to second place. Now, who else? No one else. All right, that was climactic. Yeah, they're all starting the laps. 10 seconds to go to qualifying. Do you think Gasly will be in the top 5? No. Let's see, Charles Leclerc now across the line, and he goes 8th fastest. It's not improved, but he's got he will start the race on medium tire, so that's pretty decent. Lando Norris 6th place. Oh, that's not improved. No, so he will have to start on the tires he was before. And Ricardo is out. Ricardo is out. Ricardo is out into the barrier. He tapped his wing against the barrier. Not a big crash. He might be able to make it back to the pits, but he definitely ruined his lap there. He's P10, and maybe, well, he will be pushed down. Doesn't seem like it though. Vettel is out. Vettel P15. Kvyat also doesn't improve. P13. Stroll P12 also does not improve. Esteban Ocon P11. He's also out in qualifying. So our top 10 is Bottas, Hamilton, Verstappen, Perez, Sainz, Norris, Gasly, Albon, and Ricardo. So by screwing his teammates' lap up, he managed to make it through to Q3. All right. Yeah, Russell ahead of the Ferrari. I mean, that's good. So he's ahead of the Ferrari. So those who are out in Q2 are Ocon, Stroll, Kvyat, Russell, and Vettel. Before the start of Q3, I'm going to go take a leak. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Oh, Vettel, yeah, Vettel just wants to get on that green, allegedly green Alpha Aston Martin. God, I'm in another planet now. He wants to get on that green Aston Martin and just forget all about Ferrari. Ricardo actually saves himself there by messing up other laps. Yeah, definitely, it was a completely lucky save. Well, the other ones would not be improving. The thing he saved himself for is his teammate's lap. Oh no, Ocon was going slow. We just seen on the replay. Yeah, I mean, he was gonna go through. What a strange season. AlphaTauri ahead of Red Bull and Ferrari. Easy coming for you to Nick. Blah, 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 blah. Do you think Verstappen will take pole? I think he might. I do not. I think it's going to be a Mercedes front row once again. Or maybe, let's see, what was the times for Q2? Bottas ahead of Hamilton. Yeah, I think Bottas will take the pole. I think Bottas will take the pole. I still hold to my predictions. You guys want to stop? Yeah, because we are stopping Lewis from his 97th pole and 92nd win. Yes, because we here have the power to do so, and because he definitely needs more poles and wins. Come on, dudes. Where do you think he keeps all his trophies? It's a good question. He might have like a full apartment full of trophies. AlphaTauri in 7th. Yeah, that was pretty decent. Did Ferrari get upgrades? They did, yeah. They did get upgrades for this week. They also did for last race. So they are slowly trying to move up the grid once again. Does anyone have any idea why Renault are so slow in the track? If we don't know, I don't think Renault knows as well. So yeah, the other way around, sorry. If Renault doesn't know, I don't think we know. It's just like a matter of setup. It's just a track that suits them a little bit more, a little bit less. The midfield is so close that any slight adjustment on the setup or whatever can make a huge difference of like 1 or 2 places of the weekend. Yes, Ferrari brought upgrades, but they changed the floor to the 2021 prototype. Not the 2021 prototype. What they did was remove all the slits and little winglets or whatever they had on the side of the floor, to replicate the feeling of the 2021 floor that wouldn't be able to have all those little shits in it. So that's what changed. F1 needs 2 more teams, 1 proper backmarker, another strong midfield player. I think the midfield is good enough, but a backmarker, no one would come just to be a backmarker. I mean, if any teams want to join, they want to be world champions. That's what they join. So yeah, unless it's a big team buying up a smaller team, like as a B team, as Red Bull did to Minardi, I don't think it's actually going to happen. Do you think Vettel will be able to get a podium this season, or Leclerc? Leclerc has already got 2 podiums, on the Austrian Grand Prix and on the British Grand Prix, if my memory serves me well. So Q3 is already underway. The cars are starting to come out once again. We are now seeing Carlos Sainz's McLaren going out full of grace, full of glory. Bottas, Hamilton, Verstappen, Perez, Sainz, Norris, Leclerc, and Albon are all out on track. What do you think it will be Haas lineup next year? We already discussed that a few times. Only Mercedes can be on pole this year. Qualifying are very boring. Yes, they are. Minardi, Andrea Moda, Arrows, etc., Leighton House, great teams. No, not great teams. Andrea Moda was not a great team, was a shit team. Arrows, the thing was they were trying and pushing and were actually in contention to be one, like a big contender at some point, but then yeah, they got fucked over by the Nigerian Prince and the T- sponsorship and everything. Jordan as well. Remember Jordan? It would be great to see like a say, Lewis Hamilton team or something like we have with Jordan, we have with Stewart, and yeah, Prost. Where is Ricardo? On his pit box. Ricardo's got a problem. Yeah, they are fixing the rear wing that he fucked up. So I think he's going to only have one run at the end of the session. Come on, Charles, give us a podium. No. I mean, this is qualifying, so we'll have to wait until tomorrow at least to see what's going on. I don't know watch Quali for the Mercedes. I watch it for the midfield. Who doesn't, bro? Who doesn't? It's super fun to see. It's super fun to see. Where is Gasly? In his pit box next to Ricardo. Yeah, like an Eddie Irvine team, managed by Montoya and run by Schumacher, powered by Ford. Yes, the mashup, the what was that? The most ambitious crossover F1 has ever seen. Oh, Albon just got seriously blocked by Verstappen there. That wasn't good. Oh yeah, the Jordan yellow livery. Yeah, I have in front of me here the Jordan 199 from 1999 from Heinz-Harald Frentzen. In front of me here I have the model car. It's beautiful with the buzzing bees sponsorship, the Benson and Hedges. Jordan were great. Jordan. With the Mugen Honda engine as well. Yeah, great prospect to have had. So the McLarens are now going through and starting their fast laps. Yeah. So let's see where they go. Leclerc, we have now coming around the last corner. Let's see where he places. Well, P3 because he's only the third time here. So, yeah. Now we have Verstappen coming around. Let's see Perez now. Perez crossing the line and he goes fourth fastest behind Leclerc. All right. Let's see now. Verstappen goes third fastest. Yes, definitely. What is the track record for an F1 on this track? There has never been an F1 car on this track. This is the first time an F1 race has been held at Algarve. I mean, you may have seen the Grand Tour special with the first episode of the Grand Tour with the P1, the 918, and the LaFerrari. This was here as well at the Algarve. Carlos Sainz moves up into 6th position. Yeah, well, that was a great episode. Hoping Leclerc doesn't break his back from how hard he's carrying Ferrari. Do you think Racing Point has made a mistake by picking Stroll over Perez? No, I definitely don't. If anything, Stroll has proven himself to be a really serious contender, like a pretty good driver this year. Just look at the standings, look at the results. I mean, yeah, he's had a ton of luck on his side as well, and Perez has missed 2 races, but well, Stroll has also missed 1 race, so it's pretty much even that. But yeah, he's done some amazing performances. I was also on the Stroll hate club until this year, and he really proved me wrong. So I admit I was wrong. Stroll is a pretty decent driver. Wasn't it on the track calendar? No, it was the Portuguese Grand Prix was, but not this track. This track, the Algarve? No, it was let me check which were the Portuguese Grand Prix F1 over the years. Here, Portuguese Grand Prix. So it was Boa Vista and Monsanto from 1951 to 1960, then Estoril from 1984 to 1996. And yeah, since 1996, we have not had a race in Portugal until Portimao now. The Algarve here this year. So Estoril was before, and then Boavista and Monsanto. They are still replacing the rear wing of Ricardo's car. Right, so Carlos Sainz going for another lap now. He's got the tires on the window of temperature. Like he wasn't going that fast before. Lando Norris across the line. He goes faster than Albon, 7th place. Estoril's layout is very similar to Portimao. Haven't seen it in a while. Let me refresh. Yeah, it's pretty similar actually. Yeah, really similar. Carlos Sainz has not improved, but he stays sick right now. We still have 3.5 minutes to go to qualifying. So we have Hamilton, Verstappen, Leclerc, Gasly, and yeah, those are all drivers on the outlap. Ricardo is still hasn't set a time. He's still getting his rear wing repair. We have 3 minutes left. Ricardo's rear wing has been repaired because it was a DRS problem. Yeah, he crashed rear, like he went into the wall with the rear wing, so he's probably going to try and replace it because of that mainly, but yeah. So Pierre Gasly now comes around the last corner, and let's see how he does now. He does not improve. He stays ninth place. 9th place for Pierre Gasly. Yeah, it was too good to be true. The on Q2 there. Well, Leclerc is still pretty fast. Leclerc is still pretty fast. We're now seeing Carlos Sainz being put into the pits. 2 minutes to go to qualifying. Ricardo is still not set a time. Should Mercedes have taken soft instead of mediums? Oh, no, I don't think so, no. 5 out of 6. Oh, Hamilton sets the fastest time, 1:16.9. Yeah, that's really fucking fast. Lewis Hamilton is on provisional pole position now with 1.5 minutes to go. So Bottas is now on the outlap. Let's see if he can outperform his teammate. If Bottas go fast, they can do 2 laps. Yeah, I mean, the setup is probably not there for 2 laps because every single gram of fuel has been calculated and measured. So yeah, it's either 1 or 2 laps. There's not going to be the chance to do both. So we have 45 seconds to go. Brushing the gravel there. Let's see. Sector 1, is he over or under? He is over. Okay, so 2.5 tenths faster than Hamilton on the first sector. Let's see. Let me switch to the data view here. Bottas goes fastest. Bottas is on pole. Poor position for Bottas. All right. Yes. All right, so Bottas made it. That son of a bitch made it. We still have Albon, who is trying to improve a time. Ricardo did not manage to get out. Yeah, 2/10 fastest. It was a pretty dominant pole. So Bottas on pole, followed by Hamilton, then Verstappen. Oh, let me check on. Oh, a few drivers are improving on their times. Let's see how they do. Albon, Verstappen, and Gasly. Let's see. Albon goes fourth fastest. Pierre Gasly improving on all sectors, does not manage to get past Lando Norris, and now Charles Leclerc. Max Verstappen goes second ahead of Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton is now down to third. Charles Leclerc goes faster than Albon. Leclerc will start fourth tomorrow. And Sergio Perez demotes Albon all the way down to sixth place. So Perez will start fifth. Albon will start sixth. Hamilton is coming and he takes pole. Hamilton takes pole position. Once again, Hamilton managed to take it out of the... Yeah, I don't know where that came from. Hamilton is on pole position for tomorrow, ahead of Bottas, 1/10. So we have Hamilton ahead of Bottas, ahead of Verstappen, Leclerc, Perez, Albon, Sainz, Norris, Gasly, and Ricardo. Wow, what a surprise there. I did not see that coming. Definitely didn't see that coming. Wow, that was a surprise there. Oh, all right. So yeah, that's pretty much qualifying for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it here. Sorry for the late start. It wasn't my fault. It was the the Ferrari's fault. But yeah, it was pretty fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, subscribe to Racing Statistics. If you want to check my channel out, it's also in the description. It's Raian F1. Like the stream if you liked it. We will be here tomorrow for the race. Same time, same place. Let's hope to see you then. Bye.